Okay, fine. I always wanted to believe in the red string theory, or fate and destiny. I always wanted to believe that there was someone out there for me, but deep down, I always kind of felt like it might be silly for me to actually let myself believe in any of it, so looking back, it's kind of funny how things line up, huh? Going into my freshman year, fresh out of some awkward middle school situations, somehow
I can't talk correctly.
I unfortunately have found myself in the situation where I like a boy. I like a boy. I have a crush on a boy. I met someone. Well, kind of. He didn't really know who I was at the time, but I wanted him to. And because, yes, I know you're watching this is for you. Well, just because it's for you doesn't mean you get the SparkNotes version, because no, to all others besides my friends who witnessed and experienced the chaos with us, we absolutely did not end up together that quickly. On the first day of school, we had 3 classes together: piano, honors English, and media, where we would slowly but surely get to know each other. And this would only be the start to all the mess, basically opening the floodgates to quote-unquote Love Boat, Pogi, and of course Mango.
Wait, should I say it? 'Cause he's...
Yeah, say it. Right now, don't be shy.
You're really cute, and yeah.
Yeah, no, it didn't take me very long to start feeling something. We hung out a bunch during class, which led to keeping each other company at a shop near school before winter break, 2 days in a row, which honestly insane, I know. Freshman Josie was in fact baffled. Then for me to ask my friend to ask her friend for your number, and suddenly a Merry Christmas text from me to you, to a Happy New Year's text that I would nearly have a heart attack and giant crash out over because you sent it first. But then, that new year led to Markiplier gifts in January, a fresh winter into spring feeling in February, and undeniable feelings. Ultimately, I thought concluding in a silly little note confession, but following a spring dance where we bonded over music until midnight in March. Specifically, Stay With Me by Miki Matsubara, which for some reason the DJ refused to play, but now that I look back, I'm glad he didn't play it. And I'm glad that you wore your suit. From March on, everything was chill. Until it wasn't. In April, I would be introduced to a bunch of new people. Cool people, but it was a crowd I was very much not used to. I love you guys though, even though I was really confused. As well as questioned 24/7 about this guy. Just this random guy that I totally didn't have feelings for, that everyone kept spotting me around campus with. No, yeah, I was absolutely down bad. Finding literally any excuse to hang out, letting my friends sneak pictures, oh my god. Later on, I'd be out for a week for my birthday in May, and you know what I was doing? Texting you. Later on in May, I'd meet everyone properly, and I'd fawn over seeing you be sweet to a kid while playing pickleball, and take a pic of you mogging. Oh my god, everyone explode! I'd also meet my lovely Jade, but that's a side note. And if I'm being honest, late summer is when everything really got to a point. Early that summer, we'd been mostly playing games as a group or calling, but by the end of it, I was doing your makeup with Jade and falling asleep on calls with you only as school started back up. But before all that, at a point I even had you wear my skirt, and you broke the zipper, and then you do at my cover of Remember Summer Days, which would kill me, and you did it as Kiryu. I mean, okay, honestly, how is a girl supposed to not be confused after all of that? But anyways, then lo and behold, when sophomore year started, we had basically 4 classes together. At this point, it was Spanish, film, PE, and AP Euro. And oh lord. I went on a trip, and by the end of it, it'd gotten even worse. I'd messaged you so many times, and when I got back, I just kept sneaking off to visit you during my photography period. And to no one's shock, another confession came out. It was September 27th, and you wouldn't respond for 3 days.
Hi, we have a better angle today because Ray is recording and I'm not as nervous. But he's still standing over. But Oh wait, he's gonna see that.
At the end of the day, he's gonna see that.
See this? I'm gonna. If you watch this vlog, pretend you didn't. Don't.
Hi, Mr. Rogers.
Hello!
Don't bring this up to me.
Genuinely, it was homecoming week and you came with me to a game the day after or the day of, I don't remember. Brought some friends, I brought mine, and I also ended up crying, but that's unrelated. After that was the homecoming dance, and honestly, the tip of the iceberg, and I'd already confessed twice. We danced to Love by Keisha Cole, Love. And it might have been a joke, but it was absolutely serious to little old Josie. And when you did respond again, it was so vague, and so I didn't even give up. In October, the usual happened, and we called and yapped with the group, hung out during class, I watched you play guitar. Huh, that's interesting. Why is that on my script? Went on a double date? Oh, it wasn't confirmed. But still? Borrowed his jacket? Made us matching bracelets? Had people drawing random crap of us? I mean, well, that tracks. In November, it was similar. I saw you around a lot and people kept making fun of me. We went to a night market for Ayla and shared takoyaki, which was really cute, except for we made one of our friends, sorry Ryan, fully third wheel. But anyways, and it kind of stayed the same for a while as I tried to move on because I thought I was psychotic, but by February, I knew I was dead wrong. I thought you were very oblivious, but I missed you. Thus, we started talking on the regular again, and whenever I draw a dude, it always looked like you. And by some point, I just kinda knew. During a late night call in March, you begged me to get you a birthday plushie, in which I got Rakakuni, our super awesome plush son, even though we didn't know about that at the time. From your birthday and on, there was I love yous, or illies actually, let me correct it, there's a huge difference, and red hearts. And I was wondering, what do they mean? Before I realized that you didn't either. And now that I look back, it was very obviously flirting with me in particular giving up and making the most romantic friend, quotes, friend birthday post I've ever seen in my life. Calls every night, hangouts every 1 to 2 weeks, talking 24/7. It was insane, and I can promise you that everyone despised us for it. And the bubbling up of it all came when we circled back to April. We'd split off from our group during hangouts, I'd borrow your jacket once again as the questions arose even more, and came the Minecraft movie during mid-August where I'd be Alex and you'd switch to Herobrine last second so you could match as basically Steve. In which case, of course, knowing us, something would happen that day and you and I would play Minecraft until way past midnight so you could cheer me up. From there on, we were opening up to each other and you'd come to me for hugs when you had migraines, and it was a few months before when I started looking to you for comfort as well. We'd be calling every night and basically flirting. And I mean, it truly just got to a point, and once May started, everything was over for us as friends. We specifically called each other every night and talked for hours, and at some point between April going into May, goodnight had become I love you and goodnight. We took little personality quizzes together, yapped about trying to fix our sleep schedules, which we never did even up until now, and agreed that we liked sleeping on call more than being alone. And on May 3rd, you finally did it. You confessed. The third confession in our, friendship relationship? With the wish not to date yet, of course. But then came the dream. On the night of May 4th, 2024, you had a dream. Telling me about it on May 5th, you said, and I quote, I had a dream where I was dropped off at TVHS last night yesterday in the Boba area. The Boba Plaza looked suspiciously Japanese, and I was wearing this really weird like zip-up hoodie with a very space picture on the front. It was super foggy, and as I was crossing to get to the school was also suspiciously Japanese. And the bright colored tracksuits, I saw Mateo and Lucky friends jogging on the sidewalk along with some other track folks, and it was basically 3 a.m. Okay, so basically, everyone's there because they're taking like a review day for the test, so I joined for a bit. And then I go back to school and get settled at some like weird lodging there, and I try to sleep, but then oh my god, I forgot the embarrassing part, but I'll say that later. So I'm at the lodging, and in my dream, literally turns into FNAF. There's a door and window, and I have to keep using an axe to swat away these scary looking pigment type creatures, because they slowly open the door and window, and I have to shoot them away. It got harder as the night passed. And so these plump round ones went into the room and skated around like mice. And then it was day, and I won. And then I think that's all I remember, but in the beginning when I was scared, then it got funny as I realized it was FNAF. But the embarrassing part... It's really embarrassing, don't laugh, okay? But before I pulled up to the joggers, I opened Discord and texted you, hey babe, I'm here. And suddenly, you weren't super opposed to dating. Woo! Everyone cheered. Okay, fine. I won't make fun of you for it again, because it was kind of the reason we fully got together. And yes, it kind of went down silly but quickly for something that took so long, but I'm glad that it went down the way it did, and it's honestly fitting. The upcoming day, we went on our first date, the library. And we didn't know it, but since then, that has become our spot. Well, one of our spots. That along with the tree at my house, behind the D building for rabbits, the table at Boba, your place, my place, and more. We've made a lot of memories, starting with that day at the library, to being really obvious about getting together on my birthday, when we weren't supposed to be, by the way, to going swimming with L'Oreal and you becoming best friends with your little brother, and so much more would happen.
Hold on, I gotta look handsome so that when she looks back at this, she'll be like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we should do a slower tempo. Alright. Come here alone and even two, except for you and me. It just gives you. If you're all done like you, said you be, what are you doing? Hanging out with me. Why you tell me stuff that's so ain't no true? If you'll be straight with me, I'll be chill with you. If you're all done like you, said you be, what are you doing? Hanging out with me. I've wanted to do anything for a long time, but I really got it right now. Promise to be fine if you're all done like you. Says you be, what are you doing? Hanging out with me. Doing now. Promise you'll be fine if you're all done like you. Said you what are you doing?
And since then, since that first day at Boba, to the library, to now, I know that there will be more. So, this is my way of saying, I adore you with all my heart. Hey Bae, happy 1 year.